Ooh. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to the Sandwich Islands Social Network on the Porch, our weekly virtual paina, our gathering of Hawaiians and Hawaiians at heart. And we have been gathering together for over a year and a half or so, and just kind of sharing and laughter. And we've had some tears, and we've had music, we've had hula, we've had people without pants. It's been really exciting. But hopefully, we've had elephants. We had all. Boy, I tell you. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you missed it. You're gonna have to catch up. And it's the Tashiro Ohana. Little one is repping the Ohana right now. She's coming on. She's given the warm up. So let's go to little one. Little one, give us an update. What you doing? What's going on? How's school? What's the deal?
It's good.
It's good. Okay, what's good about it?
I get to see, I get to see my friends.
Ah,
There you go.
yeah. Did they miss you too?
Most of them.
So how long are you going to school all day or only 4 hours or all day?
Well, until like 2:30ish.
Okay. And so what kind of COVID safety things are happening? Do you wear a mask all day?
We wear a mask all day except when we're outside, and desk dividers.
Oh, you have a divider on your desk? Okay. All right, that's good. And then what about when you go have lunch and stuff like that? Is it everybody goes to the cafeteria or you eat in your classroom?
We eat outside on our tables.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, so you're enjoying getting together with your friends, huh? Seeing them instead of seeing them on Zoom, huh? Are you seeing some of your classmates for the first time that you're meeting? That you saw them on Zoom and then you're seeing them for the first time in class or not?
Just like a couple people. That's all.
All right. Did you recognize Uncle Stanley Gomes in class when you went?
You weren't supposed to tell.
Undercover.
God.
About
Always ruined the undercover work.
How about Uncle Kevin Wiedemeyer? Did you see him in the back of the class?
He was the one sleeping. He wasn't praying, he was sleeping. Okay.
Stanley never graduated last year. That's why you never saw him.
Hey, don't make like that. I took you to school. Come on. Jeez. You made me drive. Jeez.
I was going to ask her if she recognized the clean-shaven guy sitting right next to her.
Very good.
I like it.
Very good, Marty. Excellent, because that was the very next thing I was going to say. Excellent, Marty. I was going to, who is that handsome person? What happened to Stanford Oshiro? I don't know who this guy is. Oh.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm just a substitute.
So, Stanford, what was the thought process that moved you to shed your facial hair there, Stanford?
Just got itchy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
That works.
I meant to do it earlier, like during the summer. So I decided, what the heck, I'll do it now. I can grow it back later.
Much to the chagrin of Rosie there, if you grow it back, looks like she's very happy that she's got her handsome man back.
Yeah, but it's my face.
Hey, bro, remember, happy wife, happy life.
Looks like you found your chin.
Yeah.
As well as you did.
Uncle Larry too. He
Oh, yeah.
back at handsome svelte self there, looking very, very snazzy. Kept the mustache nicely trimmed. Very nice. And of course, Stanley also has trimmed his umi.
Just
He's
not
trimmed his
a lot.
umi.
Just a little bit. It'll be
Looking
back
good.
later. It'll be darker. Don't worry.
Right?
It'll be a little bit darker. Not like Kevin's hair, but a little bit darker.
I know. I got my agent sent me an email that there's a show called Tarzana is his new show, and it says when they book you for a show, they look at your profile and your headshots, yeah, and so it asks, oh, would you be willing to be clean shaven for this show? Yes or no? I put no. No, not gonna shave for that one show. If they book me for like 2 weeks and it really worthwhile, I'll say yeah, no problem. But if it's just for 1 day or for 2 days, no, I don't think so. So yeah, sometimes they don't want, and sometimes they don't want facial hair, and they don't want ink, they don't want tattoos. So if you have tattoos that shows, they don't want to book you. So what I do is when I go, I always wear a long sleeve shirt. I roll it up like that. And if they put you in something short sleeve, they have cosmetic. Yeah, you just brush it over just to cover over the ink and stuff like that. So yeah, so facial hair and tats. They always asking about that for these shows too as well. All right, well, welcome everyone. So glad to see everyone, including Nancy. We don't see her, but we do see her. But she is listening and commenting, and she's saying, as she said, hello to everyone earlier. And so we began talking about sports. We began talking about football over here. And I think between Uncle Larry and Coach Marty and Stanley and Wiedemeyer talking about the different football games. So we're in the middle of football season starting up, right? I mean, it's about ready to
early September.
Yeah,
early September, right? So what's playing now? Are these pregame?
No, they're in a regular season now
Ready
for
to go.
college.
In the season
And-
now, yep.
And the pros started also.
Yeah.
Everything started. We were rolling.
So college and pro football starts the same time.
Well, roughly within a week or so.
Okay. And of that, just broad stroke among the college, of course, there are all these divisions and college divisions, right? Different parts of the country. So our dominant team in California will always be what? Trojans.
Well, Oregon is the one to watch. They look like
Oregon
they're gonna
Ducks,
be
yeah.
tough.
The Ducks.
The Ducks.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
Duckers.
They got that bright yellow uniform, look like a couple bananas or whatever.
Is it yellow or is it green? A couple years ago, they were all
Oh,
green.
they got the yellow one.
It's a yellow now. Yeah, they had all green one year. Like,
Yeah,
what
right.
are they
But the
doing?
yellow one is so awkward. I can't stand it. I don't know.
Well, they have several uniforms throughout
Right.
the season in combination colors.
Yeah.
Right.
The owner of Nike is an alumni, and that's why they have so many different colors and helmets and
Shoes and
I can see it was two-tone, yellow jersey or yellow pants, but when it's all yellow,
I had a friend that played for Oregon, and he hated the amount of different helmets because you could never get used to just your helmet.
Yeah.
They're always another color, a new helmet, and
you get one helmet, you're so comfortable with the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. You put a new one on, it's like, oh, it's brand new. You got to break it all in again.
Yep.
You can't take the eaters out of one, so.
But isn't the inside liner, you change the inside liner with the helmet though, so
it's brand new. They give you
all
a
the
brand new
helmets
helmet.
because they're giving you a helmet new every week. They don't have the time to switch out the insides.
It's brand new. Yeah.
What's the team that has the blue field and the blue uniform?
Boise State.
Boise State.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boise State. My
By the
nephew-
way, hockey starts Saturday, by the way. So.
okay.
If anybody's a hockey fan, but that's okay.
Oh yeah,
That's
hockey
okay.
fun.
So
Yeah,
Rosie,
I
do
am,
you
but-
choose your team by the color because you like their uniform or their helmets?
I don't follow any particular sport closely.
Okay.
I root for Hawaii when I'm watching. I'll root for USC or Stanford when they're playing, if I catch the game, but that's about it.
So you root for Stanford because that's your husband's name?
Yeah, exactly.
Auntie Hetty, were you going to say you have a nephew that plays for Boise?
Yeah.
A good family friend there.
Long time ago.
Oh, a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah,
I
he
keep
was
watching
all-star
our
about-
friend's son plays for Boise. He got a lot of action his first 2 years because of injury. He stepped in at center and they played him at guard. But this year, his junior year, he's not getting as much play time because the guy's healthy again. But I think going into his senior year, I think he'll be the man. Last name Holomalia.
Okay.
Yeah, when we were in high school back in the late 50s and early 60s, that era, a lot of Hawaii guys got called up to Boise State, scholarship or whatever, back in those days.
Well,
So there's also and I haven't read all in detail, and Marty, you're probably up on that, Marty. And this is the Gray, Cisa Gray had posted in Facebook. Was that her son or is it a cousin, a young man that is, they had she splashed a lot of information on that. Did you follow up on that? Did you see that at all related to?
No, I didn't. I know they have several family members. Yeah.
Something, I can't pronounce the last name. I didn't know whether it was her son or her nephew. I didn't get it whether it was college ball. I think it's college ball. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Okay. All right.
For all you football people, I have a question. My girlfriend's grandson is a freshman in high school in Michigan, and he stands 6'5" and he's 235 as a freshman.
Lord.
And he made the varsity football team. He's played 3 games, and on Friday, when he got home from school, there was a letter from Syracuse University offering him a free athletic ride. As a freshman,
And a freshman?
is that normal?
No,
Not a freshman.
Not to, he sounds like a big kid. He's a freshman, but you could paper your wall with letters that you receive. And at the end of the day, until they make a commitment and you make a commitment, it really is just that. It's he might, that size and already getting activity as a freshman, he'll probably get, if he continues to play well, 50 letters. But really, I mean, they're just that.
Okay, because I've never heard of a freshman getting a letter from a college offering him a full ride if he.
That's not too common, but with his
Yeah,
size
that-
and all that, with his
that'd
size,
be
they
tough
probably
to-
see something.
Yeah,
he's
offer a full ride at that young of age.
Right, that's rare, but they see something in him that they think when he matures more, he's going to be good. These scouts really got a good eye.
Well, his father played for Detroit Lions at one point.
I'm sorry.
One time.
I'm sorry.
Lion, yeah.
Yeah.
Lion is football, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they start scouting pretty early because you got to get a jump on the
Competition.
opposite.
Yeah.
But if he
Competition.
comes out okay, he's going to get he's probably going to have a good choice when he becomes a senior.
As long as he stays healthy, that's all. And no
Yeah.
injuries. That's
Yeah.
great.
And he's a straight A student too, so that
Oh,
He's
Yeah,
still
that's great.
growing.
Nice and clean living, like no drugs, alcohol,
yep. Yep.
party.
So this
Great.
past weekend at the concert, I met Alohi Gilman.
Yeah.
He plays for the Chargers. He played Kahuku, then went to Notre Dame, and this is his first year with the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, humble kid. Really, really nice guy. We had good conversation, and he's right here. He's already been to Auntie Miley's, so.
Good old Auntie Miley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're familiar with this Mater Dei High School football?
Mater Day.
Oh yeah.
Mater Day.
So the young man's name is Taita Tai Uagalele.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
Okay.
That's my good friend from high school's nephew.
Okay.
Uyangalalehi, right?
Yeah. So
That's
Sisa is saying Malolava son. So hello, her son. This is high school football, and apparently he's a defensive player of the week. Tatia Uagalele. Yeah. So that's Sisa's, that's Sisa's son. So that'd be Teeny Gray's nephew. You know. Playing so very proud. And then according to this, let's see, something about 2022 Polynesian Bowl announces Tatia Ugalele added another big time player to this year's roster when Santa Ana offensive lineman Ugalele announced his commitment to this year's game. Interesting.
That's Jesse's the Polynesian high school game that they play in Hawaii every year.
Ah, got it. Okay, that's the
the Polynesian Bowl.
Polynesian Bowl, yes.
Yeah.
So they would even take a young man like this, like from high school, to play in that.
It's an all-star high school game that they do. Jesse and Ma'atua Vasa, that goes along with the weekend of the Polynesian Hall of Fame weekend.
Got it. Now I understand. I was kind of wondering. It says the Polynesian Bowl has become one of the premier high school all-star games in the nation. The celebration of culture and football is what makes the game unique. The 2022 Polynesian Bowl will be televised live on CBS Sports Network. Polynesian Bowl has become the hottest high school football all-star invitation, said Hall of Famer Chairman Jesse Sapolu. Tai will have an experience of a lifetime. So no wonder Sisa is really excited about this.
It attracts a lot of the football coaches go.
Mater Day, according to Stan, Mater Day also produces a lot of
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mater Day got a good program.
Wow.
Well, that's Colt Brennan came from, right? Mater Day.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mater Day and also Bosco, St. John Bosco. Top team.
Bosco's going to have something to say about Mater Day this year.
Yeah.
Who's Bosco?
St. John
That's
Bosco.
the guy in the corner. His name is Roscoe.
Bellflower.
Okay,
I knew I heard. Roscoe.
Remember where it was.
Yeah,
Stanley, stop.
Oh, he's the guy in the corner selling waffles. That's his brother, Roscoe.
Put in your milk like chocolate milk. That's what Bosco.
But they say the best players come from Florida, Texas, or California. But California, a lot of the people don't stay home. They go to Michigan. When they go to college, when they get recruited, they go to Michigan or Notre Dame,
Texas.
But
Texas
the three states,
Florida.
the three largest states in a sense in American population, right, is California, Texas, and Florida. But their high school programs are so good, and they got a choice of colleges they go to, and all the colleges they recruit from these three states. So teams like UCLA and all that, they kind of lose out because the homegrown go to another college in another state.
You know what's so funny about that, Uncle, is this year.
Thurston really has a sweet deal.
Mm-hmm.
This year, the Mater Day and Bosco have played the Florida teams and the Texas teams, and they've whooped them all.
Yeah.
They played a team from Michigan that's number one in Michigan, whooped up on them.
Right.
So right now, all the number one teams from across the country that have faced Mater Day or Bosco literally have been handled within, in the third quarter of the game, pretty much over.
The Trinity League down here, it's a Catholic league, Catholic schools. They got the cream of the crop, just like back in Hawaii, like St. Louis or whatever.
Yeah.
But California really has some talent besides, like I said, Texas and Florida.
Well, but, you look at Mater Day and Bosco, and who do they have a high representation of? Polynesian players.
Polynesian players.
Yeah, oh, yeah, right.
Big
The
one.
announcers get a hard time pronouncing their
There's a modern
names.
day high school in San Diego. We have a modern day down here, but it's just whatever, It's not like what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
So, there's a modern day high school down here in San Diego too. So
The ones up here is always in the top 10 in the nation in high schools.
The name Colt Brennan was mentioned just a little while ago. What a sad ending
Oh, yeah.
to a young man that was so, he just had an amazing career playing for UH, right?
Good player.
So was that the 80s? Was that was 80s and 90s, huh? Early 90s.
Yes.
He
And
died
then
young on an auto accident.
2000s.
2000s. Okay. And my goodness, what an amazing, and then sad to see him after the accident, kind of downward spiral, and then his early death. I don't think he was even 40 years old. He was 30 something still. He was young.
37.
37.
There's an article in him in the newspaper.
Yeah.
About,
Yeah, UH even has his number on the side of the helmet this year.
Wow.
he was so well respected at UH.
Yes.
Great player.
All right. Well, I think we've had our good football game. Let's kind of switch gears over here. Switch gears. It's always good. We talk football.
Which one of us won?
Costco.
I think we were talking. We began talking earthquake when we were winding up our warming up over here. And Tuila was saying she is glad that her elephants are safe.
They would have packed their trunks and skedaddled.
5,000 of them walking across the road.
I have to say, since last week, Nancy has been sending me a lot of posts on Facebook of elephants and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just been, I've been enjoying the heck out of it.
So you know about the elephants down in Dana Point, right, Auntie? What? You don't know?
Oh?
There's elephants down in Dana Point. This artist has gone out there and he's placed all these. There's a bowl, and I don't know what it's called, but it has all kind of colors on the bowl for planting and stuff. Well, they have elephants all over the place, and you can go down and actually take a photo of these, and they're pretty good size. They're about waist high. It's huge elephants. Ooh. But they put them all over them. You can go down the street, and I know the churros know about it because they're laughing at me, but I'm not kidding. No. They're actually down there. I've seen them, and I wasn't drinking that time, and I didn't have too much sun.
Have too much to drink?
Easy, see. I knew it was happening, and I knew it was going to come out, but honestly, and I didn't do any grass because I didn't have any because Uncle wouldn't give me any. So anyway, they're down there, but you can take a picture of them. They're all artist drawn and done, and they're big sculptures. You love that place. I don't know what season it's in, but it's down there.
Where is it, Stanley?
Dana Point, by Dana Point Run down there. I've gone down to Dana Point Harbor with my Mustang Club, and we've always had a picnic down there, and they are all over them. I'm like, what are these elephants around here? And my buddy goes, oh yeah, that's that artist thing. I'm like, artist who? Who's the artist? He goes, oh, they're all over. And we go up the street, they're over there. Go up by the bank, they're there. By the route, they're all over the place.
Now you know Tuila's gonna go look for him now. You know that.
I don't know what season though. That's the thing. I don't know when. I'll look it up for you, but I don't know what season. So, but they are down there.
Okay.
The Shearers are gonna chime in because they know, and they're not saying anything because they're both smiling at me, thinking I'm crazy, but I'm not. Honest. Even Kevin told me so.
Hey, you sure you didn't consume stuff from Uncle John's?
Like I said, I knew Uncle John wasn't gonna give me anything, so I wasn't gonna say anything. He's building his crop right now. He's making his grass. Okay.
Reinvesting. He's reinvesting.
Right. Reinvesting. That's right. I thought you said reinventing, but you can't reinvent that. So, yeah.
Okay. Now we got to give equal time to Keone because he hasn't had an opportunity to weigh in on any of this. So, and he's been very patient on the sideline, just loading up now. So Keone, you have the floor now. Do you want to respond to that? To those comments at all? Here's an opportunity now.
Well, actually, like I told you guys,
it's candy.
Better be careful. The police might be listening, bro.
No, if you want the real stuff, I'd be in jail a long time ago.
No, there was a.
Now this is the generic version.
I don't know what version it is. It's the Okinawan version.
The Okinawa flowers.
Yeah.
So Antiheria was commenting earlier on the picture that you shared on Facebook of the ladies.
I have it, but I don't know how to share it.
You had it up on a screen in the back
Yeah,
a little while ago.
hang on a second. Let me get to, because
That's very nice.
I could, okay, where's my background and filters? There we go. I put it on background and filters. That's the only thing I know how to do.
There you go. That'll
There we
work. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. This group, we had a festival. Well, there is a festival called Hula Hie Hie o na Kupuna, and it's all kupuna dancing. And it's been in Laguna Woods for this is the 5th year it was held, but we had to hold it virtually this year. And it was, the one in charge is Aulani Bagalai, and she's the kumu for Kahula o Aulani in Laguna Woods. And it's the 5th year, but we didn't participate the first year because when I heard about it, I said, oh, no, my ladies don't compete. Well, then she called me again and she said, it's not a competition, it's a showcase. So in 2018, I took my group. I had the largest group. I think I had 16 in my group. And we did, and you can choose whether to do Awana or Kahiko and
Or both.
or just one. You can do one or both. So I just did Awana because that's what we do. That's what my class does. And then the next year we did Kahiko because I took 5 of my gals. In fact, let's see who's on here. Yeah, the 3rd one, the 4th one, and then on the right side, as you're facing the picture, Carol on the one end. 3 of them, I had special class time or after class time, and I taught them a really basic kahiko, and because they had never learned Hawaiian, or actually none of them are from Hawaii, never, and so they had to learn how to sing the chant properly, how to dance it to my my very basic pa'i. Pa'i means the beating of the ipu. Anyway, they did that in 2019, and it was a very big success, and I was just real thrilled. And then we did both Kahiko and Awana that year. Last year we couldn't do it.
Big chunk.
So, and then this year, Aulani said, I'm going to do this virtually. And so she set it up, and and then they added the soloist this year. I ordered the tablets. 2.5 hours of on 14, no, 24 halau. 24.
Wow.
24 performances.
24 performance. Actually, it was 30 performances. But
yeah.
I selected my best dancer to do a solo, and she did it to a song by Koana Torres Kahele. She's 3rd from the right. Yoko, her name's Yoko Bearsdale, originally from Japan. And she danced the song Ka'ana Ale because I found a version of it with a Japanese verse. And so she danced it, and it was just, and she even made her dress, that it was a blue dress that she wore.
She did real
Yeah,
well.
Oh,
she did very well. Anyway, so there were like seven solo, 10 solo, I don't know. But what was neat was 2 of the halau had male doing kahiko for their solos. So it was really, really interesting. And then they had the segment of kahiko, and then the last segment was all awana. And this is my awana dancers that I'm showing on the screen. I'm going to get out of here. To the left is Jill Clark. Jill actually is a water ballet specialist. She's competing in the senior water ballet competition, which will happen, I think, in October. And she actually was my exercise leader when the senior center first started. But she learned hula when she was little, and then let it bypass. But anyway, so Jill is one of the team members. Next one, Frances started with the class in 2000, and so she's been with the class for 20 years, with Helene first, and then now me. The next gal, Yolanda, she is originally from the Philippines, is a statistician, retired statistician, brilliant. But if you want to see lovely hands dancing, this is the gal. So smooth, so
Nice.
beautiful. Next one is the shortest one in the group, and Larry calls her my field sergeant because she barks at everybody, makes them all mine. Her name is Liberty. She's from the Philippines. Never had hula before until she joined my beginning class, but full of enthusiasm and just loves hula. And then next to me on my left is Georgina. Georgina has actually only danced for 2 years. This is her 3rd year dancing. Her parents were from Maui, but she was born here in LA. And then Yoko, born in Japan, never knew how to dance hula until she came to our class, but is a sponge. She's like a 2-year-old sponge. You give her something and she will take it and practice and practice and practice and make it perfect. And then next to her is Carol, again, another one from the Philippines, but she is my top techie. She and Georgina actually are 2 of the 3 techies that I have in class. And you can give Carol anything and it is solved. Or Georgina, it is solved. Anything techie. Huh?
Dependable.
And very dependable. And then the last gal, Remy, she's the third techie. She knows how to Google and ungoogle and do all kinds of stuff. And they're all really good dancers. So I worked specifically with these gals. Oh, and the other gal, Jackie, she was part of the team, but her daughter had her going to Japan during the Olympics. They didn't go to the Olympics, but her daughter evidently is living there. Her husband has a company in Japan, and actually Jackie's from China or Taiwan. But she was with us during our practices and helped the gals quite a bit. So I worked with them for since at least June, July, August, for 3 months. And we did, they danced Kauai Hewitt's song, E Ike Kanani A'o Poliahu. And this is why the white dress is to depict the snows of Mauna Kea.
Nice.
And then the lei actually was crocheted by Georgina for all of them, for the lei po'o and the lei around the neck. So they did very well. I was very pleased. Anyway, there were like about 24 awana selections, all different talents, all different techniques, and all kupuna, and that was really, really nice. I was really not upset, but not settled because I couldn't find a place to film. if we chose outside, the noise, we had street noise from the streets in the gardens of the senior center and whatever. So finally, I decided to go to our main park, Cerritos Park East, and I asked the director of Parks and Recreation if we could use the stage, because none of the buildings could be used. And so I just took my chances, and it turned out really well between the white dresses, the black background, and you can't see it on this picture because I cut it out. The different lights that were up on top. And one of the gals that commented in the comment section, she liked the, I'm going to get out of the way here. She liked the reflection on the floor. She said that was a special effect.
Very
I
nice.
didn't even think about that.
Did you have to be responsible for obtaining the artist's permission to use the song?
Well,
or was that
because
Aulani?
Because Kauai Hewitt is our MC, and most of the halau are his halau, you know,
Yeah.
that he is their master kumu. I didn't have a problem. There were three or four that had copyright issues on YouTube, so they could not use their music. So they had to just do an overlay of the music, and it was kind of sad for them because, you know, you work hard to do this. And fortunately, I have these talented people in my class, and I was thinking, how are we going to video? In fact, Georgina's boyfriend was going to come but in my class, I have another Yolanda, and she has been in photography and videography since she was in high school, and she videoed ours, and I was just so pleased. And then Yoko's solo was done in her backyard, and her backyard is all Japanese garden.
The little bridge.
With a bridge and a little, you know, right.
Pagoda, the little pagodas.
Pagoda, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
She's a wonderful dancer.
Anyway, so it's been months, and actually, I've been in relief because we had to get the videos in June so that they could put this program together. And so actually, after June, I was, yay!
Yeah, so all the different halaus sent it in, and then she put it together there and edited and all that, and had a long, what 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours.
Wow.
But it was great. I didn't think I could sit through 2.5 hours, but I did. Yeah.
So Rosie, you seem to.
Rosie was on.
Rosie, you were on?
Well, she was watching.
I was watching. We've been attending the Kupuna Festival from the very beginning, to support our halaus Kupuna. You know, a number of them were in Stan's ukulele class at one point. But yeah, we go every year to support our, we call it the Mokihana class. And so yeah, I wanted to make sure we didn't miss this year. Luckily, our Kumu's daughter sent us their ohana as it should have been. You know, so they're recording.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I at least have a memory of what their performance, you know, should have been like. And so when I heard that overlay of music, I called one of the dancers. I said, "What the heck happened?" He said, "A copyright issue."
It's a copyright. However, Aulani is trying to get, because those of us, I'm going to have the link eventually. She's trying to get YouTube to change their mind just for the people who subscribe, because I want to see it with the proper songs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So when you say overlay, what does that mean when you say overlay?
So if you were to watch a recording, even of me speaking, right? So you see my gestures and my motions and things like that, but then someone will put music over it, over
Right.
me. So you don't hear me speaking as you would have in the recording of their ohana. You would hear whatever they put over the video.
Don't get any
They-
ideas, because I know he's thinking right now he's gonna block me. Don't get any ideas. I know what's going through that head of yours. Don't even think about it. I'll make all the noises I want. Don't think about it. You don't have to explain anymore. We get it, Rosie. Thank you. You don't have to give him any ideas. We got it. Thank you. You know, I gotta tell you, I saw that one time on YouTube, and the Chunky Monkeys were gonna go on there, but we decided not to. We were going to Holalea, so we decided not to go.
I love that Chunky Monkey.
So is that how you get around the copyright issues, by doing that?
Yeah, for this festival, they did that so at least you could see the hula as opposed to the hula with the intended music.
Yeah.
They didn't have permission to use the music.
So
Yeah, and they didn't find out until like late the night before.
Oh,
It was,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's the thing. Yeah.
Still a learning curve there and all the regulations and
Yeah.
legal stuff and this and that.
Mhm.
It's this crazy modern world.
yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can get Yoko on here, but I can't seem to find her picture.
That's why Hawaii, when we used to play music in the guitar in the garage and all that, there's no rules, no regulations. Just bring your beer and sit
Play.
down
That's right.
Sunday afternoon and
Hey,
okay, aloha. You know what I mean?
that's right.
I think if our halal would have got a couple of like an ukulele guitar and
Yeah,
and
Right.
the same thing, it would have been fine because it's a live performance. But because they use the CD,
CDs.
Mhm. they couldn't get permission.
Right.
So.
Right. No, I
They
understand.
would have
Anyway.
just had their rendition.
But
not the
but it
regular
was
CD
really
version.
great to see so many of our kupuna dancing. It was just a good feeling, and to share.
What I really enjoyed this year was that Uncle Frank's halal from, was it Switzerland?
Switzerland, yes,
Switzerland.
Yeah,
I
oh,
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
So awesome.
yeah. And they made their own kala'au sticks out of the wood from the trees, in their woods. There were just 4 or 5 of them, but it was really good. There was a halal from Kauai and a halal on the Big Island. So, it was good. Kind of liked it.
Yeah, I was watching football and watching this.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Auntie Hetty, and just mahalo from all of us here for the work that you do. I know it's a labor of love, and that's your passion, and it shows. Your love for hula, your love for working with these kupuna, and I can tell they love you so much as well. And so, thanks for the work that you do. It's so wonderful, Auntie
It's
Hetty.
I have a very large class. Right now I have 43 active.
Wow.
3 of them are still on leave, and but it's amazing. And I have them in lines. I have the Laka line, the Pele line, the Malama line, and they take care of each other. And they really are a close-knit group, very close-knit group.
Good.
And
Good.
I love them, they love me. It's good. It's all good.
I think you need some men in that group. That's discrimination, Auntie. What?
Well, you got Uncle Larry there. What are you talking about?
Well, that's only one.
Uncle Larry calls them his girls.
His
Yeah.
girl.
Some of the guys asked me, like when I had remember Kamaka, when I had my retirement party,
Uh-huh.
all Haiti school girls were there, and they said, Larry, where you get all these school girls from? I said, I'm the chief, man. But anyway, there's something about watching senior ladies dance.
Yes.
I mean, young girls, they're nice and all that, but they haven't lived a long life like these senior ladies have gone through, going through midlife, and now they're older. But there's something about it that I can't really pin down, but I really like it, and maybe because I'm an old goat myself, but but really, they really stand out for something. They got that aura, that mana.
No, you're right.
And the willingness, it's especially since a number of them haven't been dancing since they were 5, and it's new to them, and it's from as a younger person. I'm not going to say as a young person, but as a younger person, it's inspiring because they're taking on a new challenge, not just mentally but physically, right? They're taking on a new culture that's not their own.
Exactly.
At a later age, when most seniors would just be content to sit in their recliner and just watch TV all day. So that's I find so inspiring, right?
That's what I told Lehuo Hewitt. I said, they get up, they get dressed, they brush their teeth, they comb their hair, and they come to class. Hey, what else can I ask for?
When we had this pandemic, when they couldn't go to the senior class, the senior center, they really missed each other. There's some kind of connection with all the ladies, all the hula sisters.
And that's why we started to Zoom.
And then they went on Zoom, and Zoom was a pretty good replacement, but you can't.
It was hard. It was difficult.
Can't still beat.
Touchy-feely.
Yeah, you can't beat.
Yeah. No, you're right, Tuila.
But at least it saved the day to a certain extent. So I don't cut down on looking at it on a tube, but you just can't believe in person, and also the connection that the gals seem to have.
The 3 techies came to me and said, actually, Remy was the first one. She said, Auntie, we miss hula. Can't we do Zoom? And I said, no, I don't want to do Zoom. I don't know anything about it. We'll do it. We'll help you. We'll do it. We'll do it. And the 3 techies, what they did was they gave special lessons to all the ones who were having problems. It's hard when you have a phone instead of an iPad or a desktop. You can hardly see, but they took the ones that needed help, and they go, and you have to have a certain bandwidth. What's a bandwidth? But those 3 techies, they work. They really, they taught me a lot. They taught me a lot, and very reliable. Very reliable.
Yeah, the things a 10-year-old would know real easy. These ladies of generations like we are, and it was kind of hard for them, but they caught on finally. And like I said before, the most famous phrase was unmute.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Well, thanks so much for sharing that.
Thanks for having me do it, because it was a labor of love. It really was.
When I was reading that and I saw that, and I could really tell. And every time you post, the things that are happening with the kupuna there with the ladies, it's always really, really special. So, and then we had the blessing of having a couple of those ladies come down and join us at our gathering, right? It was so sweet.
Yoko was there, and Carol and Liberty.
Yeah, so sweet. So really nice. So thanks for doing that. All right. So we went from football to hula, and now I like go right now to crack seed in Lihimoy, because Wiedemeyer.
I know. Yeah, he was. Oh man.
I know. Look, the big I bought only had this side. What's up with that?
Okay. So today
you ate a lot, Kevin.
So today I had to go for a COVID test for a show I'm doing tomorrow, and I just got the results. They text me the results. I'm negative, so I can work on this show tomorrow. It's HBO. It's called Barry, and I'm on we're shooting tomorrow. So at Sony Studios in Culver City. So I went down to the studios and drive down on Sunday. This was on Sunday, and I go drive up, and there's all different kinds of COVID tests. Okay. And I do COVID tests for each of the shows that I do, sometimes 2 to 3 a week. And I never know what to expect, quite seriously, no joke. Sometimes sometimes they go, okay, we're going to do the nose. Okay. So you tilt your head back and 15 on this side, 15 on that side. They put them in a tube and they put a little tape on there. What's your name and your birth date and your email address? And they give you the results within a couple of hours. Next time you go, they're doing a swab inside your mouth, under your tongue, up, inside, around, and they put them in. Another time I go, it's a saliva test where you got to spit into this tube and then you shake them around and then you put them into this bag. And so this was the case when I went on Saturday. It was a saliva one. And if you have to spit on command, your mouth automatically dries up. And I'm over there. Forgive me. I'm going. And the mouth is all dry. So the reason why I'm mentioning is this: the only way my mouth started to water, Wiedemeyer, was I started to think. I started to think of crack seed and lihimoi and lemon peel, and the saliva started to all come inside my mouth here. So that's the best thing for me there. So Wiedemeyer, you've been all through that whole bag there. How you feeling?
No, I only had one.
Not one bag, you bugger.
One bag.
I know I'm not supposed to eat this stuff, but bro, I went to one festival on Saturday. Well, like Marty was saying, Anuhea, Span Breezy, them have one festival. And I was looking at the vendor. I saw the bag, Limoy. I had to get them, right? Today's Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's not too bad, right? Oh, man, my doctor's going to be mad on Friday.
Yeah.
Your feet going to be all swollen. Your toes going to be all fat. You cannot put your feet inside your slipper.
Oh, damn, my feet's already swollen.
All that salt, bro. All that salt on there, man.
My kidneys stay angry right now.
So who has a stash of crack seed and lihimoi that they keep at their house now? Who has a stash, Jerry? Stan, you get one. Stanford, you get one stash.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Stan does.
And
Oh,
so,
you guys get, no lie, you guys get really like something,
Plus,
locked up
there's
plum or something like that.
I got
Mango-
pistachios.
There's a Chinese market that actually sells crack seed by the pound. You get the jars and all that. I don't know
Really?
the Chinese name, but I asked, hey, can I sample? And they said, sure. So I'll taste it. Oh yeah, this tastes like lihimui. Okay, I'll get some of that, and that kind of stuff.
What city is that in?
I say, so Stan don't have a
Pistachios.
stash, she got a whole store.
Yeah,
where is it at, Stanford?
it's in Roland Heights, but
Oh.
got other places in the San Gabriel Valley.
Huh. And still in the jar, like Small Kid Time.
Oh, really?
Kidding.
Yeah,
They got lemon peel.
no lemon peel.
When I used to go home on vacation, all my friends up here would tell me, go to the place by Varsity Theater, below University of Hawaii,
Yeah.
Varsity Theater, and they had a special place there where all that big white,
big jars.
clear glass bottles with the cover on it. And I would buy some and bring it back here also. But that place was authentic, man. They had everything under the sun on those big jars. But just below Varsity Theater.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone now.
Last time Kamakai went Hawaii, the Kamuki crack seed store.
Uh-huh.
I said,
That's
Kamaka,
the
let's go. The bugger was on vacation. Vacation.
I don't saw you on vacation.
Remember that, Kamaka?
Kevin was so mad.
Probably was in Vegas.
The whole store on vacation.
The whole store was on vacation. Good time. I said, what? Yeah. I had to go longs by the longs.
And don't forget, Hawaii still got the old days where Sundays a lot of places closed. So I was home and my cousin, he lost part of his leg in Vietnam and all that. He had a wheelchair and a wife and all that. So we pile in the car, we drive down Kapahulu Avenue, Ono's. Remember Ono's? I drive up to Ono's and I see nobody around. And the sign says, hey, bro, close on Sundays. And I remember Smoky Time. Most of the places were closed on Sundays.
That's true.
That was Small Kid Time. We was talking about just 2 years ago.
One of the best places to get crack seed and all that is was that Wholesale Unlimited.
Yeah,
Oh
get-
yeah.
that's where I
that's the
got
one.
mine.
Where is that?
Oh, they got
Waipahu.
Waipahu,
Yeah.
Waiau. Oh yeah, Waiau, and I think
Waiau.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Hawaii had the hunts, man. Where to go?
But hey, but as I got talking Auntie Hetty earlier, my niece, she get the lemon pill and she grinds them up, make powder like the limoy powder. You know how they get the gummy bear limoy gummy bears?
Ew.
Try them with the lemon pill powder. It's so good.
Ooh, I
powder.
can feel that already.
You know what? If I open a pack of the dried cuttlefish,
Oh yeah.
I eat the whole thing. Right? It's gone.
I'll never forget. I was in college, and my mother sent me a care package, and I had the goldfish. I was eating it, and my roommate said, "What stinks in here?"
That was like the movie theaters you have back in the day. You get the people crack open a cuttlefish and a mochi crunch.
Goldfish. It was-
And a mochi crunch. You can smell up the
I
whole
know.
theater.
Like,
Yeah, that and a kakimochi, yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess when you go
But you like
Vegas,
some. I send you some. I get like 3 left.
when you
I get a
go
little bit
Vegas,
left.
everybody has their spot in Vegas where they go, right? Down on off of gosh, what is that in old town Vegas? What is that called? Where they had that
A beef jerky store.
beef jerky store. Yeah.
Yeah, beef jerky store. Yeah.
And I love over there. They also get that smoked marlin. I love the marlin, smoked fish. Oh my goodness, that is so ono. Can I get enough of that smoked marlin? That is great. Stanford, you smoke
that beef jerky?
You smoke
that beef-
marlin?
Oh, hello. Isn't that beef jerky store in Baker?
There is one there.
Oh, there is. Okay, that's the same one,
Yeah.
right? Or there's another one.
No, there's another big one in Vegas too.
Oh,
Vegas,
okay.
yeah.
Okay,
in Baker.
the one in Baker is Alien.
that's the
Beef.
one. That's the one I'm
Alien.
thinking of. Yeah.
Okay.
They get all kind of teriyaki stuff in there and anything like that
No
dried. They got it over there.
Yeah,
Hot,
no more
mild. What's that?
no more crack seed.
Oh,
Yeah, get crack seed. My daughter bought me some last month.
From
Whole
where?
bag from beef jerky store. She goes to Vegas all the time, and she goes over there, picks
No, I'm
up.
talking about the Alien beef turkey. They no more crack seed.
the one
The
in
one in-
Baker.
Oh,
The one in Baker. That's the weird one over there. Everything is smoked. Everything over there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think all of us. And then when you really get hard up for some lihimoy, what is that? Is it the Hispanics? What is that powder that they have? What's it called?
Yeah. The
Salted.
saladitos.
Oh, they get saltaditos or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
saladitos.
It's like
Oh, but they get chili and all their
the
stuff.
salt.
Yeah.
Not too good.
Yeah.
The food substitute for lihim powder, lihimoy.
Oh, big time poor substitute. Limoy powder with chili inside and more salty. What was that? Tahine.
That reminds me, I almost have time. Almost time for my brother to send me a care package. League
Uh-oh.
powder.
We better put in our order, huh, guys?
Tell you, Auntie, get the dried lemon peel and grind them up, make lemon peel powder. That sucker is so ono. Instead of
Wow.
lemon powder. Wow.
Gummy with the gummy bears.
Oh.
Yeah, first time I had it was when my sister came back from Hawaii.
You know what is the best part? Talking about Uncle Larry is talking about smoky time and stuff. When you go to the crack seed place, there was crack seed place in Kaimuki, and like you said, down in Mo'ili they had, Kali had. You know, we all knew our favorite spots and stuff, right? So the one Mo'ili was the one we used to go.
Okay.
Uncle Larry was talking about that. And what you do is you go over there and they get the paper bag, the brown paper bag, they put the stuff inside, right? So they go inside the glass, I guess, and they weigh them, right? The big thing with the
Yeah.
right? And it's okay, just 1 pound, not a little bit more, not too much, and take out 1 pound or quarter pound or whatever's right. And if you buy the wet crack seed, right? Bugger, if you don't eat them fast enough, the bag get all wet, right? In the bag. I tell you, small kid time, the best part was after you finish with all that.
I know.
Suck
You know
on
what
the
best
bag.
part?
Lick the bag.
Chew the bag.
Lick the bag.
Oh,
Suck
man.
you on
that
the
was before
bag,
my
bro.
time. Before my time.
Ain't no throw with a bag, huh?
We had plastic bags when I was growing up. Oh, plastic
Lick
bags.
the bag.
Wasn't
it was a
plastic.
paper
Wasn't
brown
plastic.
sack.
This was paper bag, right, Uncle Larry?
Yeah, the brown paper bag sack.
Brown
Paper
paper
bag.
bag. Okay. And that
Paper bag.
reminds me, and I posted something on my Facebook page the other day. I don't know if you saw this. It says, if you don't do this, and had on ketchup bottle, it says, we cannot be friends. You guys saw that?
Oh, yeah, I saw your post.
So that's the same thing with the crack seed bag. You know,
Yeah, I
if you've never
remember
done
that.
that, and you just throw the
Everybody
bag away,
experienced that.
we cannot be friends. If you haven't chewed on the bottom of the crack seed bag, we cannot be friends.
That's a memory. That's a memory we don't forget, man. Chewing on that crack seed bag. Brown paper, small brown paper bag.
That's it, bro. And that was the best part, man. You savor it all the way to the end, bro.
That's like you
Another
suck
one
the seed.
was
You eat
the
seed.
little iriko, the fish, the iriko, the dried fish.
Yes.
I remember my niece and nephew were kind of little when they moved to LA, and of course, you know, all the kids on the street are playing, and my nephew would come out, and the fish would be stuck out and jumping on his fish, and the kids would go, "Ooh, Sanford, what is that?"
Oh, that fish good with on scoop hot rice. You put that fish on top there. Oh man, crunchy fish. Yeah, very special. Growing up in Hawaii, you have those small kid memories, right? In fact, I put up a batch this week. I put up a batch of kimchi, and I couldn't find Napa cabbage. I only found one small one, and so I got some turnip, some daikon, the long one, right? I go peel that bugger, slice them up, and so I did that, and I made daikon kimchi with a little bit of the Napa cabbage. And then I wanted a little extra flavor, so I found the bag of the dry shrimp. You know the small dry shrimp? Oh, that gave the opai gave it a real nice flavor to the kimchi. Just a little bit with the opai inside there. It was ono. Yeah, that was special. But I know my daughter looks at that when she was small. She look at that bag. What is that? It says opai. Ew! Here, smell this. Ew! These kids.
Yeah, but back small kid time, you eat the bag, you only get like 2 seeds left. So you gotta eat them and you suck the seed for like hours after all the freaking power, right? You gotta suck the seed till all the flavor gone.
Hey, we should do one whole session and call it crack seed memories, yeah? Crack seed. What are your crack seed memories? John, Keone, what is your crack seed memory? You got some crack seed memories?
Well, we used to, it's not really crack seed, but we used to take the purple plum that grows in the Philippines and put salt and put it on top of the roof to dry. And it takes a long time for the thing to dry and ferment until you can eat it. And every day you climb up the mango tree, go up on the roof, and you taste one. Oh, not ready yet. So you put it back, climb down the tree. By the time it's ready, it's all gone because you've been tasting every day.
We're doing that with the plums. We put a little bit, little sugar, little salt on top. Yeah, we did that just to give that little sweet sour, a little bit taste to it. Yeah.
I used to experiment. Came out pretty good. I used to get the prunes.
No, prune muy.
And I put them in a bottle, and I cut some lemon, and I think I had some lime, small lime, and I threw it in a bottle, and I put it right outside our kitchen in the sun. I don't know how many days, I forgot, 1 week or 4 or 5 days. I opened it, I eat, I said, man, I could sell this stuff. Oh, it had a sweet, sour taste, sweet, sour. Oh, man, what's
put the dried apricots inside. Put some dried apricots inside.
My classmate, Bert Cervantes, he lives in Costa Mesa. And when we go to our reunions in Vegas, he makes this batch of prune muy with the prunes and the
Wow.
apricot and the lemon peel and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's such a hit. And everybody's over there like with their hand out. where's my little? Everybody, he makes one for all of us that goes. Where's mine? But he always gives me the extra size one.
Yeah. So this is a high school reunion, so it kind of makes everybody remember high school. Even before high school, small kid time was very fitting. That's why he brings it. He bring the people together.
And he enjoys doing it. The prune boy.
I have a cousin that makes it, and she puts a little, not a full shot, but like into it. She uses whiskey into the prune boy.
We're talking.
Oh,
we're talking.
Oh,
ah, you said the right word. Thank you. Finally.
Adults only on that whiskey
That's
and
right.
the prune boy, man.
That's right.
It is
That's right.
I see Stan. Stanford, you're nodding your head, man.
That's the good one. Yeah.
All the
Since you're bringing up alcohol,
precious.
That's what I do. Is I put a little bit of whiskey.
Oh, you put a little whiskey.
Yeah. You gotta.
Oh, we're talking alcohol.
Oh, here comes Bobby Nalawai. We're in trouble now. Let's give him a round of applause. Bobby Nalawai is in the house.
Hey.
Better late than never.
Hey,
Time to take flash fish in Apao.
Glad to have you join us, Bobby. Always good to see your smiling face, sir.
Well, sometimes.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but that's okay. You got, the lies make me feel good,
We were just sharing something under the heading of crack seed memories here. Crack seed memories. Sharing stories about small kid time and crack seed and making our own.
It's exactly what comes to mind is when I was a little kid and my grandmother used to come up from Hawaii. She always brought crack seed.
Yeah.
And as soon as she'd hit, we're like, where's the crack seed?
Oh, man.
She'd always play hard, well, what crack seed,
I don't know if they still do it for like graduation back home. They still make the crack seed lays. They used to make the
seed lays.
The seed lays, right?
Yeah, I think.
Isn't that sticky to wear?
No, it's wrapped.
Oh, okay.
It's wrapped.
I thought we had Nancy on the other side. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, it's Auntie.
Individually wrapped.
Individually wrap, and then they
wrap them in paper first. Now, let me just put that on the side of my neck. It's okay. It'll ferment right there. Come on, Auntie. Jeez.
You know what was shocking for me?
Remember, I'm a mainland girl, not an island girl. I don't know these things.
You tell them, Tuila. You tell them.
Everybody knows that one, though.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
The things I found out about life, one of my first shocks. My mom wouldn't sign for me for football, to go into service. So when I hit 18, I didn't need signature, right? So I joined the Air Force. I landed here at Travis Air Force Base. And all of a sudden, something came over me. I looked west, I see the sun going down. I said, what the heck did I do? And after that, the first 6 months, all the things I took for granted that we did in Hawaii, and I never had because I was up in training. It was like a shock, man. I thought I ruined my life. When you're 18 years old, and then when I got 19, and I got stationed in Japan and all that. Then I got, I become older and more matured. But that shock when I just turned 18, and all of a sudden, all the things that I took that I thought always would be there.
Yeah.
No, if you're not in Hawaii, you're gonna miss all those things that you grew up with. All the little things that I thought was not that great in a way. Well, I everything is relative, but when you're away from it, oh man, was a shock.
Wiedemeyer, what you got there?
Wiedemeyer, what you get over there now?
Got his bowl of crack seed.
That's the Halloween candy from the last 2 years.
Hey, look, I still get the kind. Oh.
The kind.
That's all. I get plenty.
Your doctor's gonna have a fit.
That's why
You know
I'm
what,
still here. I never eat them because I cannot.
Keone, you would probably
Also unlimited.
Keone, you probably also remember we haven't even mentioned pico mango, making pico mango,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
We used to make them by the big gallon jars.
Big gallon jars, because we get
Yeah.
so many mangoes that we would make mango seed, right?
Mango seed, right?
Woo,
That too.
pico mango, and then make
Oh,
mango
so
seed.
good.
Oh man.
Gotta put the food color, right? The red or the orange. Food color.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
You
not
guys
much
ever
for
go
blue
through
one.
the Snack Hawaii to order?
Have not done that.
Been online
It's-
for a
it's-
while, yeah.
Snack, yeah,
Online?
Snack Hawaii,
Oh yeah.
and it has all that stuff.
Popcorn, everything in there, yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Done, right? They only sell the Joy brand though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not as good as the Wholesale Limited. This seeds taste more better.
Also
But you ate
limited.
the whole bag on the other one though, so don't act.
I really don't know how they can order it, because when I asked Wholesale Unlimited, hey, can I like order it online and all that? They said no, not a lot of stuff. It's because of California regulation.
Right, that's what I heard too. Same thing. Wholesale Limited, California regulations won't let them bring in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
What they use that red dye, that one that causes cancer, or what
Yeah.
do they use?
Red dye number 2.
Number 5.
Number 5,
But
number
if
2
you-
and number 5, and also 5 and 2 equals 7. So
Yeah.
So
red dye
no
number
more 7
7.
either, right?
That's when they
Rosie,
shut down the kayuk. Remember the red kayuk?
yeah,
Oh
Rosie.
man, one of my favorite, with about a ton of rice and a little bit of kayuk.
If you
Buy
buy
it or eat all of this.
at Wholesale Unlimited and you pack it up and ship it yourself, it's fine to ship to California. But
Oh.
Wholesale Unlimited cannot do it for you.
What about if I do like an overlay, play a different song?
Depends on the song.
Depends on the song. Oh.
You eat effort.
All this paper on only one little seed inside.
Aye.
Wow, a football seed.
Oh, look at that. Kevin enjoying
Oh
his
yeah,
stash.
football. Full seed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The football seed.
See, Auntie, they're wrapped up in the individual papers. They're
I
not
see
just
that
open on the
now.
neck.
All the paper and
So you
only
don't
one
get
seed.
all, all on your shirt and stuff like that. So, so when you graduate, that one by the neck is not all, in your neck.
Tuila. Tuila, fly-
Are you speaking from experience?
So one escaped on that. I don't know how it did, but it happened to escape. So,
Tuila, unleash your elephants. Unleash
Unleash-
the elephants.
I'm just saying, you don't want to do that. 'cause,
Oh, she's
no.
gonna go get her elephants.
Oh, Lord. I got slippers on one side and I got elephants on the other side. Goodness.
I know, yeah, I get correct seed.
Unleash the elephants, Tuila. That's it. Unleash the
All right.
elephants.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hannibal.
Man, I thought that was Godzilla or something for a minute there. What are you doing? Playing Godzilla over there with the animals.
Don't fool around with Tuila, Stanley.
I'm telling you.
She will release the
Oh.
elephants.
This one wants to be a carousel elephant.
Watch out.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Nothing more dangerous than elephants on a carousel, Stanley. I tell you.
Hey, I can tell you, I fell off of one of those.
Absolutely not. Look at that trunk. That is a mean trunk.
Okay.
What have I missed in the past few weeks?
Oh, bro. I'll tell you. Somebody,
Reminiscing.
5,700 freaking 5,700 elephants. Okay, I almost said the wrong word. I'm sorry. I caught the sense of thing. Beep.
Yeah, but bruh, I told you quit smoking that. Hey, that's not good for you.
I'm telling you. Oh my goodness.
What you
Bobby,
trying to
Bobby.
show us, Kevin?
Bobby, I'm sorry, Bobby. You kind of had to be there,
I get
Bobby.
one tattoo.
I guess so.
Now, this is Atlas elephant.
Don't get Kevin started on his school buses, okay?
Oh, he doesn't. He thinks he's in a circus.
Oh, he dropped the ball. Fumble.
Almost broke the table.
Oh man, that was a fumble. Good thing you got him, Auntie.
Stop it already, you guys.
That's only
Stop
got
it. Just stop it. I guess.
5,699.
Kevin, go get your school bus. Kevin, go get your school bus. Come on it.
All right.
Let's relive it for Uncle Bobby. Go get him.
Rosie, what time is it? Because I want to mark this time right now when Kamaka lost complete control of the show.
9:26.
The circus is gone.
PM California time.
The circus left. You lost.
Circus
You got
left
it.
town.
That's what happened when Bobby showed
We're
up.
off.
That's what happened.
Okay. Let me share with you guys. Okay, let me share with you guys just small time before we take class picture and whatever. I was in the paper this past weekend. Anybody saw that? I was in the Honolulu Star Advertiser. No joke.
Oh, yes.
And let me share with you the screen over here. Hang on. I want to share this with you guys if I can. Let me see.
Oh, when you were young. Yeah, I remember that. Haley showed me.
You see this right? You guys can see this right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys can see it. So this is not a made up. This is you can go look at it online. The Star Advertiser this past Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see it right there, and it quotes, "When I saw the critical mass that was happening, I said, you know what? This is serious. I don't want to contribute to anything that's happening there." Kamaka Brown, California resident who'd been planning a 12-day stay in Hawaii. And if you go Google Star Advertiser Sunday's date, you can read the whole article. Just to share with you guys, I had planned a trip. Dan Lagronio and I had planned a trip together, go back home, September 9th to the 21st. And I booked Hawaiian, he booked United Airlines. We got a short-term rental through VRBO.
Right.
Yeah. And so it was a condo in Waikiki at the Waikiki Banyan. And when we broke it all down, it was quite reasonable for me and Uncle Dan to split the cost of it. Basically it was like $250 a day, but between he and I it was $125 a day. And where can you get a place in Waikiki? It included parking. So normally there's like $20 or $30 in on all of that. And normally I stay with family and stuff like that, but I figured, you know what, because of all the stuff that's going on, boom. So we booked this back in June. Around the last part of July, the beginning part of August, I saw all the critical mass of COVID happening. I did my research. It was like 800 people per day on an average coming down with COVID. Governor Ige came out and said, only essential travel. This is not the time to come visit Hawaii.
Yeah.
So I called up Dan, and Dan said, you know what, us guys is makuli already. We're in our 70s. This is just not a good time. Let's do it another time. I said, fine. So he called up United Airlines. He got a refund. They said, okay. I called up Hawaiian Airlines. They kind of jacked me around a little bit, but they said, okay, we give you a one-time refund. Now I'm going to VRBO. And I tell you right now, it was like just under $3,000. According to the cancellation policy, you got to cancel 30 days out. We were inside the 30 days. They refused to refund our money.
Oh.
So I said, you know what? This is not going to sit well because I am going to be like a dog with a bone here. I'm not letting this go. So I fired up a bunch of email to all of the newspapers, Midweek Magazine, Midweek, Civil Beat, Honolulu Star Advertiser, Nanakuli Cafeteria PTA, a newsletter, anybody who would take
Anybody who would listen.
Anybody who would listen. I got a call back from the Star Advertiser. She's the editor. She says, my goodness, I was reading what happened to you. Do you mind if we do an article? And I said, you know what? This needs to get out there that here we have this short-term rental for some senior citizens over here that don't want to burden what's happening there. The hospitals are overflow, ICUs, right? Overflow. And they refused to give me our money back. Hawaiian Airlines gave us our money back. United Airlines gave us our money back. These guys don't. So boom, if you go, there's a whole article about this right there on this Sunday's paper, quoting me of all the stuff that happened to me. And on top of that, what I also did was I also went ahead and let me just with that share over there. And also, I went ahead and filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau, and also found the owner of the condo. And I just Googled and found, I had her phone number. I did the whole thing. I found out where she lives. I have her, I'm looking for her mailing address. I also have an attorney because I have a Legal Shield, which I'm a member of Legal Shield. And my attorneys are gonna send under their letterhead, a complaint about this. And so people are getting ripped off by these short-term rentals because, they, especially during this COVID time as well. So I was getting calls from Honolulu and getting calls from friends who say, "Hey, is that you, the Kamaka Brown in the paper?" And I said, "Guilty as charged, man. I want everybody to know about this." But I kept saying to the owner of the condo, I said, "You know what? You take care and do the right thing. Don't put profit in front of ethics. You might be right about the cancellation, but these are critical times over here. This is not regular time. And if you have any aloha in your heart at all, you would want to do this because you're going to incur good aloha and good karma for future earning potential for your unit over here. Exactly. You screw me out of $3,000, I'm going to tell everybody about this. I'm going to do Yelp. I'm going to go to the paper, everything, just to let the world know what you did here. You took advantage of a senior citizen. You stuck to your guns over here, and it was not the ethical thing to do. It was the universe. The universe karma is a two-edged sword. It works both ways. So and so she said, "No, you're out of the country. I'm not going to refund your money." So there's where we are over here. Just wanted to share that story and check the Sunday paper in Honolulu. There you go.
How about the other Brown?
That's not related to me, but it's also another Brown that also in that article, right, Tuila, got had issues too. Yeah.
Gotta be the name. Gotta be the name.
Yeah.
Gotta be the name.
Yeah,
right
could
now.
be the name.
And she and her husband had been saving for several years.
Yeah. You can laugh about it, but $3,000 is nothing to laugh about, man, when it came out of your pocket.
You ain't kidding there. Yeah.
Kamaka, have you contacted the VM, what is it? VR.
Oh yeah. Here's what they
and registered a formal complaint.
Oh yes, absolutely. Here's what they said. And they're hiding behind this. They go, you know what? It's just like Amazon, right? Amazon, and this was an issue that with Amazon. Amazon is a company, and they got vendors that come in and sell stuff under the Amazon umbrella.
Right.
You have an issue with that. Amazon has said, we're not responsible over here. Exactly. We're just the umbrella. You got to go and deal with the vendor. Mm-hmm. So that's exactly what VRBO has done. They've said, you know what, we'll refund your transaction fee. So the transaction fee is like $200. They make $200 off of the whole thing. But the bulk of the money and the person who makes a decision on the refund is the property owner. And if the property owner says no, the company VRBO has said hands off over here. And I said, that is not acceptable. That is just not the right way. And I'm going to let everybody know that that is just unethical. And I'm going to share that. So I'm on a tear here to let all social media know what happened, not only to me, but a lot of other people as well. You know.
Shall I stick my elephants on them?
Stick your elephants on them, man.
I'm going to throw my slipper.
Chora slipper, that funny. Chora slipper. You know, because legally,
you use them as crack seed.
Crack seed. Chora crack seed gone fun it.
Throw the seeds at them.
Yeah. Stanley, launch. Stanley. Hey, fly some of your airplanes over there. Drop some bombs over there.
One of the bad ones I'll send over there. I don't want the
go over there. Send that big submarine over there. Go over there.
Last time Stanley was in the Star Bulletin, he had to move Orange County.
That's true. All right, we're gonna take a picture here, gang. Let me just and Bobby, I'm glad you're here, Bobby. Thanks for joining us, man.
Well, I could make it.
Everybody okay? Judy, the girls, everybody's fine?
Yep.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Good. All right. Count of three. We're going to take one picture right over here on the porch with the ohana. Woo! Get him.
Hey, Kevin, what is
Trick or treat.
Stanley still.
Stanley,
Yes.
baby Ganesha.
The heck is that?
Elephant God.
Oh,
I thought it was. Never mind. Forget it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, my
Elephant
goodness.
God.
So Ganesha has lots of power.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? They have Ganesha High School. They lose all the time though, so
Wow.
they don't have enough power over there. I don't know. You better send it that way because they bad.
So let's
They
see,
bad.
Stanley, what have we learned tonight? We've learned that Kevin Wiedemeyer has an incredible stash of goodies
Seeds, and rocks. Yeah.
and rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and school buses. Don't
School
forget
bus.
school buses.
Yeah.
Oh, but you missed last week. He had the special bus too, bro. He had more school buses than you know. Anyway,
Yeah.
go ahead, Kamaka. Yeah.
No. What else? What else?
Oh,
have
we learned that Uncle John still doesn't want to give up his seeds. You know, his special seeds. You know, I have some, but you know, his special seeds. We learned that he doesn't even want to say where his special seeds are. Don't want to even tell us about the lawn he laid. So it's okay, no worries. I got that. Nancy, I can't talk bad because she's online right now and she's only listening. So that's a good thing, you know. That's a good thing. Let's see. Auntie's got 5 million elefantes, so we don't know what one's coming next. They don't look like elephants. They look like. Well, anyway, I can't talk about that. I'm under contract, so you know.
They're
Let's
going
see.
to raise their trunk at you.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I can't even do that already. I'm dry already. I was thinking of taxi. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Auntie still has size 3 shoes. No worries. You know, Uncle's team went down the drain, but he's still praying for them, so it's all right. No worries. I think that's about. Oh, and my brother over there, he knows all the teams. Let me tell you what. That's about all. Oh, and you still PO'd at Vermo or or whatever, whatever they call those. So, yeah. Go get them, 3,000. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what we learned tonight. Yep.
Okay. All
Yep.
right. And
Has to be paid.
Oh Lord, it's
Oh,
another
no.
elephant. Don't start bringing all 5,000 out. Look out, we're done.
The herd.
Goodness gracious.
we also learned that Bobby Nalawai has no idea what we're talking about.
No clue.
Bobby, we'll have to bring you up to speed offline over here because it's gone. And in the meantime, the Toshiro Ohana has been very careful and they've been tiptoeing around our conversation because
Right?
it's been very volatile.
Right?
I don't even know what's going on, and I've been on this.
And we've also mentioned that the men of the crew here are looking a lot spiffy here because Stanford has gotten rid of his facial hair. He looks quite. You look 20 years younger there, Stanford, without the very good. The Fu Manchu, yes, looking good. And Stanley.
Looking good. You must be talking about the other guy.
After he showed me, I said, "Oh, my boyfriend's back."
Good one.
Civilization.
And Stanley Gomes has also trimmed his umi. Looking really good. Really good. Oh my goodness. What a great session over here. Good fun. Always sharing. So beautiful. We will all, if you want to drop Bobby and Nalawai a line and bring him up to date, that would be really good. And let us know what's going on. All right, everybody, you guys take care. We'll see you next time on the porch. Right now, we say aloha to everybody, man. Thanks for joining us, man. Aloha.
Aloha.